EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here you go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw for Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Second down, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ogletree in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Gun. Here you go.
Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Manning now to throw. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He chucks him aside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And Manning keeps it himself. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Eli Manning scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants are in for 6. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kareem Martin coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for... And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. Working from the gun, Manning, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 36 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second down, Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle?
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it first and goal at the 6. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. The point after is good, and that will get them one closer. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what?
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. To throw is Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas, and that's caught inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Now out come the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One final try now for Manning. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Manning over the middle to Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Into the red zone now. Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On the ground, this is Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Williams. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On the toss, here's Williams. Still fighting for more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. And
that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there, manning to Shepard, 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Stewart on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
They go back to Stewart on 1st. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Working from the gun, Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They run it again with Williams. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. That one goes for 24 yards. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Back to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with time running out. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Butker now to kick this one away. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.